Instant reward versus deferred reward. One could say that there is a direct relationship between instant reward and failure and delayed reward and success. In this video we are going to talk about the importance of deferring our reward versus getting an instant reward. Welcome, I'm David. I'd want to start by defining instant reward. As author Neil Patel explains, psychological instant gratification is the desire to experience pleasure or satisfaction without delay or postponement. The immediate achievement of a goal creates a negative attitude towards effort and hard work to reach a result that can be obtained in a couple of seconds. All of this leads to the development of impatience, which is compounded by our basic needs to receive what we want when we want it. The ability to resist the lure of an immediate reward and wait for a later benefit is known as delayed gratification. It is also frequently associated with receiving a modest but early reward in exchange for a larger and long-lasting reward over time. On this occasion, we'll concentrate on the fact that an increasing number of studies link the ability to delay gratification with favorable outcomes such as academic performance and physical and psychological well-being. The best way to represent these concepts is through this graphic. The instant reward is often superficial pleasure in a short term and at the cost of future dissatisfaction. In contrast, the delayed reward is a superficial sacrifice in the short term to achieve a more rewarding reward in the long term. There is a direct link between deferring our reward and being happier and more fully developing as individuals, which eventually leads to more happiness. Only if we were able to apply this logic to the thousands of decisions we make every day by paying more attention to the actions that bring us delayed reward instead of falling into the trap of instant reward. Surely this will be a benefit for us. This does not mean that only delayed reward things are important. Of course not. There is an instant reward in very positive actions in our day-to-day. Remember that we make thousands of decisions every day and that choosing the right ones is what will get us where we want to go in whatever we do. We will succeed in following the right road if we are consistent with ourselves. Seneca says, "Happiness does not look where it is born, but where it can go." After all, Seneca advises us that we should always allow some time for the truth to be revealed over time. Some actions in life provide an immediate reward, while others provide a delayed reward. When we see that they enjoy our postings and we gain more followers, social networks give us a direct and immediate opportunity to get a sense of fulfillment and reward. This may be considered a dopamine infusion for our brain. Even if it is not a perfectly nutritious diet, fast food or junk food provide us with immediate satisfaction, especially if we get reliant on it over time. On the other hand, the actions that postpone the reward, although at first may be seen as tedious, and some are, over the time offer us several benefits that we cannot even imagine. Reading a book, for example, can be difficult at first, and it can be almost unbearable to begin reading the first words, phrases, or pages, but the reality is that the same book provides us with an abysmal reward because all of the information we will rewarded for the future. Remember that knowledge is power. In general, while reading is useful in the long run, it does not always provide immediate enjoyment. What usually happens is that whatever we read will benefit us in some manner in the future. What we read today may easily be useful in the future, even if we don't know why. Meditation is another activity that provides a delayed benefit. The study of a subject about which we are now ignorant frequently results in a deferred benefit. Learning a language, for example, how tough is in the beginning and how rewarding is later when we see that we can already defend ourselves in a new language, since it allows us to meet new people, learn new ways of thinking, and experience other cultures. In short, it expands our minds. Starting to care for our nutrition and exercise is an excellent example, as we all know how difficult it is to begin exercising and stick to a program in the pursuit of a better future health. Physical activity such as running, meditation, creates metabolic, psychological, or intuitive changes in our bodies, such as the release of endorphins, which is not only a delayed but also an instant reward once we grow used to it. On the other hand, the activities and decisions we make in search of instant gratification or an immediate reward may provide this in the short term, but we quickly forget about them after a few minutes. In other words, acts that provide immediate gratification have less depth than decisions or actions that provide delayed gratification. In other words, it is possible that decisions and activities that result in a reward over time, i.e. postponed, provide us happiness. And this has been scientifically established thanks to the marshmallow test, an experiment on delayed gratification conducted at Stanford University in the 60s by the supervision of Walter Mischel, who scientifically demonstrates these principles. We must also remember that developing an habit of deferring the reward we receive from undertaking an activity can help us make the right option. In other words, these behaviors can be repeated over time to reap the benefits. Do good things and good things will come to you. Train yourself in the good and create good habits. Let's pursue the positive domino effects that this entails. Everyone knows the fact that training in any activity produces miracles. To sum up, my recommendation is that while making decisions, we should strive to lead ourselves more by the type of reward we will receive from them, understanding that the delayed reward is generally more positive. It gives us more mental clarity, security, and self-assurance, as well as strengthen our personalities for a brighter future. And okay, if you are interested in our videos, I suggest you give a like and subscribe to our channels in English and Spanish, as we publish videos every week. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers!